Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are starting a Planet Zoo playthrough. I'm a big fan of Planet Zoo and I cannot wait for Planet Zoo 2 to come out in October. And as a fun way to count down the release, I thought we could go through the career scenarios because those are my favorite part of the game and do at least one scenario a week leading up to October when the new game comes out. We're going to start with the Maple Leaf Wildlife Park. And the first three, those are very basic tutorials. And this is the scenario that starts focusing on getting enough guests in your park and things like that. So we're going to start with this one, and all of these are going to be completed on the hard difficulty. I did the other ones on medium. So I thought this would be a fun way to count down the release to the new game. I'm going to go ahead and load into this one, start a new game on hard, and then we will get started. And let's check what we need to do. So for bronze, we need to have at least 3 habitat species. We need to get at least 175 guests, and then going up from there, we'll need 5, and then 7 eventually. And we will also need some exhibit species as well. So let's go ahead. We have no workshop and we have no research center. So there is this small little staff area built here. I'd like to kind of keep this whole theme going. We have a good amount of money. Let's check and see. Oh, we don't have, I guess this is not researched. I wish I could kind of, okay, wait, let's see here. I wonder if I can copy all of this. This is kind of tedious though. It's not particularly doing, oh, there we go. I was like, it's not doing what I want it to do. I needed to grab this wall here, but it is not. Let me try to like click and drag. I want the whole thing though. Okay, let me just move all of this stuff. I'll move it to there. And then I will just make the, what did we need? Research center and a workshop. I'll just put it here and we'll make the path continue this way. So let's go ahead and grab those. A workshop. I wish we could get this aligned with this at least. And we can just do like another smaller building, maybe at an angle. Put that there, and then the, nope, research center. Now, while we're on the grid, what am I looking for? Construction. Let's try to find those wood walls. See, I think those have to be researched, so this is not going to match. Maybe we should just get some pre-built ones, even though they don't match right now. And then we can research ones that maybe will match. I'm not sure what that is to make it match. Unless, okay, now I'm thinking, can I just copy this wall No, I can. Okay. We'll just do that then. That's going to be a little bit more tedious, but that's okay. I'm going to exit editing this group and then do exactly what we just had. And then the research center will go there. To go and edit this. Let's copy. I don't want to edit that. I want to add it to this group here. Like that. And also, I'm not going to be the best at building. I'm not one of those people who do like those super intricate details. I'm just not very good at it, if I'm honest. I kind of build like very basic things, which is fine with me. There are some people who like to get very, very detailed. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm just not creative enough, or I kind of jumped on the bandwagon of this game later than everybody else. So I don't have as much experience. We're really zoomed in. But I enjoy it either way. And I know I've seen a lot of people be like, I want to play this game, but it's very difficult to build and try to place things. And it is. But I just kind of try to do things a little bit better. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Oh, I need to move that up. There we go. It's going to overlap a little bit. Oh. That one's way up in the air. I didn't even realize that from the angle. It's just floating. Okay. Rotate that around. And delete that. And then go back to this group and grab the roof pieces. See, we have the roof pieces for sure. Let's have it go. It's not big enough to do, you see what I mean? Like the two pieces that way. So I'm going to rotate it and we'll have it like this. I like that. And then we can get some of these pieces. I hope this isn't too big. Oh, keep forgetting to exit out of that group and go into this one. No, this is perfect. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Perfect. Let me rotate to the back. No, I love that. And then I'll go ahead and get some of the like ivy, or these vines here, and put on the side too. Let me try rotating it this way. Just so I can make like fine detail. Surface move. Ooh, like that. I like that. We could have some hanging off the back above these windows as well. That would be kind of cool. kind of like here. And then there as well. Yeah, I like that. Those windows are fake. So I'm gonna do the same thing, I think. We'll have this surface move. Oops, one too far. These as well. Rotate around. Perfect. Put a double window on this side. Oh, I rotated that way too far. Maybe just like that. We'll duplicate and put another here. Okay. I like that. This does need something in the front, so I'm gonna grab some more of this ivy and put it along the front. Maybe in the middle. Can't see what I'm doing here. And then rotate it this way. Okay. I like that. And then where can I find those? No, it's not a flag. Decals, general props, maybe? Oh, there's a whole sign section. Okay, let's go ahead. I don't know which is which. What is this? This one's the research center. I'm gonna have these just above. Oh, looks like a mess. I wanted to have them just above. There we go. And then the workshop sign. Staff facility, viewing down vet. Oh, here we go. This is the last one. They're a little wonky, but that's okay. They're probably floating. But guess what? That's fine. So now we've got those. Oh, we need the path. I'd like to carry this over to them as well. No, I don't want that. I need this to connect. That'll work. And then let's see if I can edit this to move this stuff. Oh, don't want that. Just delete that. Yeah, that will work. Okay, I don't need to edit the group anymore. And then we'll just put these over here. Put it there. Let's see if I can edit this and slightly move this so it's not totally blocking everything. Nah, we'll just deal with it. It won't really get in the way anyway. Okay, so we've got that there. 3 habitat species. Okay, let's see what's available for us to get. We can get some bison. We can get a black bear, which would be something easy to draw people in. We can get a leopard. Crocodile. That could be good. We can get a couple of those. And then how much space do they need? 210 of land space. Let's do this. In case they have, how many babies can they have? So let's say they had 4. They'll need 525 meters squared of water and 360 meters squared of land space. I think maybe this area right here could be perfect for them. So let's go ahead and grab those. And I think those will draw some people in. So let's grab you and you. And then I think it said grade 2 climb proof. I wonder if, okay, I have kind of an idea. What if we, what barriers do we have? Just the basic ones? We could do glass in the front, right? And we're gonna have the water kind of like a moat. That makes sense. Let's do the barrier first. So we'll go here. Or should we do, that's climbable. Climbable. Okay, well it's just gonna have to be, I don't really want the brick. Here's my also thought process. What if we did like a null barrier and we did the water as like a moat there? I wonder if they could climb out of it and then take everybody out. I kind of want to try. Oh. Okay, so I shouldn't have got those because I can't do water unless I go back here. I guess I should have checked that before we got them. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on them. Should have checked that before, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be annoyed. That was my own fault. They'll have to go back here then. That totally disrupted my thought process. And so we need to build some things back here. Okay. We have plenty of money though. So we'll hold off on placing those. We could do grizzly bears, fertility 50. I got all my options. We could just do a couple bison. I mean, that's not really going to bring people in. And I think they need a lot of space, don't they? Or am I confusing them with something else? They kind of need a lot of space. Can they be with anything else? Okay. Do they like trees? So they can be 3 to 15. We could just get a group of either all males or all females. What if we kind of like built this area as kind of like a natural sort of habitat? I don't know if that will be too much trees though. Doesn't say. Grade 3. Alright, we gotta get some animals placed. Let's just get all of the girls. Right? Oh no, there's way more boys. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this could be too many. Send to zoo. We'll put them in the quarantine, and then we'll start building. Do we even have staff? No, we sure don't. Okay, let's get 2 vets. Let's get 2 keepers. 2 mechanics. I'm hiring a lot because we've got a decent amount of money, but we'll see. And then we have 1 caretaker. We need another. Okay, let's work on building this up here. We need grade 3, so I'll do the wood logs back here. And I'm gonna make it slightly bigger. To like 3. Okay, I can't get right at 3. There we go. Actually can. I wonder if I put a null border down, if they will climb through this. Guess we'll find out. I don't think they will. I am slightly confused how those borders even work. Will they just naturally not go through them? I don't know. Okay, now here we want glass, and then we want this like 10. Let's go half. And then this won't have glass here. And then we'll do the null border. And we'll see. Because I don't think they'll be able to get out. Truly no clue. Because I think it's too tall for them to climb. I know for a fact whenever I built on this one my very first time playing it, I was like brand new to the game and it took me forever to do anything really because I ran out of money and I had too many animals, which I might have just done again if I'm honest. Switch back to wood here. Looks a little wonky back there, but that's okay. And then we'll grab a habitat gate and we'll place that up here. And then that's going to get switched to a staff path. This piece here. Okay. We'll see if that's too much ground coverage. Okay, so one, well, I think we did get way too many. Okay, we'll move all of you. Move? Here. Okay. We'll see if they can handle being in there. I do think it looks really cool. They've got like some private space down here. And we're also going to need another thing that the guests complained about whenever I did this map was that there was not enough seating and it was like a long walk. They were tired. So I'm going to go ahead and place some benches and stuff along this path. Well, I thought about it. Is that too much of an angle? We'll just put a couple here. And then we'll put some once they get up here. So you can kind of sit and watch the animals if you want. Okay. Let's take a look at this map. And then, how do we do it here? Transverse. Oh, nope. They can get out right here. It doesn't look like they can get out anywhere else. So I'm going to pause this really quickly before they get out. And then, let's see. How should we do that? Oh, I think maybe if I put just another rock, we can do, I think it was those plain gray ones. Like this. What if we put, I need to turn that heat map off. It's this right here. So what if we just kind of built up the rocks here? And then maybe moved maybe a couple of these trees. I think they could probably go around the trees. But let me unpause it and check it out, see if that helped with anything. That fixed it. So their terrain, they have way more room than they need, but that also gives us the ability to add any new animals here that they get an interspecies bonus with. So they have enough hard shelter, actually. They have plenty of space. And I think this looks really nice. It looks like they're just out in, you know, their natural habitat. So I'm going to sort by species. So the American bison, yeah. Let's go ahead and get them a large food trough. And I'm going to put it out of the way so they don't get upset. And I will go ahead and have one of these vets. I'm going to hire one more vet just to do research. So I'll assign Philip here and then hire one more vet. So we always have one researching and then another working, or two others working. So that looks nice. And then let's do, can we maybe, I'm going to put a quiet sign like, hey, leave these things alone. And also we need to get the education boards. See, that worked really easy. We already have 175. One of those there. And then an education board here. And we also need the donation bin, which we will put there. Now, does this even have power? No. Okay, so we need to tuck away some power. How is there not enough? Okay. I don't know why everybody needs to take a break at the same time, but whatever. So they will get angry if it's too close to them. So I'm actually going to put it back here, which will cover everything. Okay. Oh, we are losing money real bad. And then we'll go a path, a staff path. Really? We can't, like, can't make that work. Let's move it a little bit. There we go. I don't really want to build another staff room. Okay, it worked out. I think it's just because they were all... Never mind. Okay, let's bump it up to 5 and 5. And now this is the most appealing species. So I guess what we should do is go ahead and get the species placed. And I guess I'll do another staff room. I don't really want to, but I will. Another thing is the keeper hut is going to be so far away. If I put the crocodiles up here. Let me think. We have $69,000. Do you think we should maybe put another staff, like a staff section up here? And then also, I know this is kind of excessive, but another small keeper hut so they don't have to walk as far. Because that's also been a problem in some of the other ones I've done. Okay, well, can we... Oh, slime. Let me try to rotate it here. Okay. And then that way, they can't complain it's taking too long. Really? Why? Don't make me say it. Sometimes I don't... The pathing on this is a little wonky. Like you're telling me I can't connect these. Let's move it. Move it here. And here. We'll get rid of this. Oh my gosh, and now that one's up in the air. Like, really? And that one won't connect. Nope. It's because it automatically, like, messed with the terrain. And I can't adjust the terrain myself, which is also a problem. I'm gonna save real quick. Okay. How about you? Go here. But I still think they're underpriced. Okay. It's hard to see in the rain. I need the rain to stop. Well, let's also take a look at what other animals are available. Maybe we can put some in with the bison. I think it said there was like an antelope or something. These maybe? Was that one that works with the bison? Or you get a bonus? No. It's definitely not. Not the same kind. I got excited. I do not want any of those birds. They get out of control so quickly. Oh, let's refresh, see if anything new popped up. I'm also waiting for this rain to stop so we can see what's up. Spoke it into existence. Okay, let's build the space for our crocodiles. We'll go around here, do some sort of, guess we can have it just go all the way around so we don't have to try to cut into the water. It's gonna be way too much space, but whatever. And then it has to not be climbable, so I'm going to have to do this brick. Because I think they needed 3. Let me just look real quick. What are they? Saltwater crocodile. Grade 2. Okay, I'm just going to use that metal. I don't really care how that looks. Care for how... What am I trying to say? I don't really like how that looks either. I just lost how to talk for a second. What the heck? But it will have to do because they can't climb it. And then, like I said, I know that this is way too much space for them. But I don't want to put a barrier in the middle of the water. And I don't think they'll be able to transverse this area anyway. Nope, let's connect it there. Put in a habitat gate here. Make that staff only. And then we will carry on this, which this one here, we need to make it match. Maybe, is it 6? It is. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put in our, where's it at? Educational speaker. A habitat board. And then the donation pin. I'll put one here as well as down here. Let's grab some seating. I'm also going to put in some lights. It's very, very dark. Okay, where am I overlooking it? Where the heck is the lighting? Is it under construction? Yeah. Because it's very dark. And if I'm remembering correctly, there's people here even when it's dark. So we need to light the path up somewhat. You know, I could have put those crocodiles right here. I think we should change it up after I just built all that. Probably. Okay, I'm not going to delete it though. I'm going to move them so then people don't have to walk as far. And then they get mad that they're tired. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Kind of wish this would auto snap to the path. Not even gonna worry about up there anymore because I'm gonna build the same thing down here. Okay. I will have to put a barrier in the water, but that's okay. This ugly metal. Is that watertight? Not watertight. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'll have it go out to here, but I don't want people to see in. I don't want to make it so crowded. We're also going to need water treatment. And then I need something watertight. It's going to have to be brick. Terrain too uneven. How about there? Connect there. You know what? To prevent this from being crowded. No, that could be fine. Everybody's kind of right there. Let me move all this stuff. Down to here. Then we'll leave those donation bins in case I build something else up there. Too far. And we'll just grab another donation bin. And we'll place it. We'll place it somewhere. There we go. Oh, we need the habitat gate. I'll put it back here. Hopefully. I hate that I can't, like, adjust this terrain. Let me go ahead and also grab that water treatment. See if I can place it up here as well, if there's room. Facilities, it should be under the utility section. Water treatment. Will it hit that at all if I put it here? Yep, it'll hit both of those, so then that would be good for future reference. I can rotate it and fit it here, hopefully. It's like halfway sunk into the ground, but there we go. And then we're gonna move some of this to like here. It's floating, isn't it? Yeah. That's not gonna work. We're gonna move some of this here. Kind of like it's overgrowing. And then I'll place these farther down here. Oops, wrong way. Kind of like here. Okay. Not too bad. All right. Let's move these two into their new home. No path. Okay, let me... How do we not have a path here? Let's try again. There we go. So it's like everybody is standing in one spot. Very nice. I guess we'll get one security guard. And how's our vet research coming along? Very slow. But it's going. Let's speed up time a little bit so we can get these placed in here and we can make sure their habitat and everything is good. And they can't escape. Oh no, they're good. They have plenty of room too. 42%. It's way too much long grass and needs more soil and more rock. Okay. Let's turn off this. Let's place the rock closer to the edge. Like this. And then need some more soil. And then we'll build the soil here. They also have a lot more space than needed, but that's okay. Still too much long grass, so let's go ahead and get short grass over this. Perfect. Okay. They don't have any enrichment, but we have to research that. Wonder if I put this in here, if it's deep enough. We'll try. Then let's get them a large food tray here. Oh, look at them. Feeder's not deep enough. Just leave it then. That's unfortunate. Dang. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and get the education board going. As well as the... Where'd it go? Oh, crap. I didn't want to edit it. Also, where's my speaker? I'll just duplicate this one. Oh, no, it's underground. That's why I can't see it. That's fine. And this will be about the crocodile. Okay. Yeah, we get it. Everything's overpriced. Weren't you guys complaining that it was too cheap? Okay, let's take a look at the animal trading again. We just need one more habitat species. Dang, these are all locked because of I used something that was research enabled, so I can't just place these habitats that I had previously built for these, which kind of stinks a little bit. Okay, so sable, antelope, and like this one. Do these work well together? No. I mean, I think they can live together. I have this Google Doc that kind of tells me where like everybody can go, even if you don't get that interspecies bonus, like you can still put them together. So I was thinking about doing something like that. Like maybe the antelope and the wildebeest. Make a big area. Because these will go well with those antelopes. I guess we could do that. And have a path go in between these two here. And have it go basically all the way around. And have this huge like savanna. And we could even... This might be doing too much. Because I do want the path to go here. So it's not so crowded. Okay, I've got an idea in my head. Let's move this to like here. And we'll move this one as well to here. Okay. I think this path was a 6. Yeah, so we'll have it go... Why is it sand? Okay. Oh, I understand. And they just have dirt painted. Okay, so I want this to go to maybe just to the end. Right? And then I'd like a habitat gate to go maybe there. Do you think if, this might be a wild thing to say, if I do, it's too long. If I do a null border around the edge, will they climb off? Also, let's do something like, let's do something fun for this one. Is it under props? Fences. Let's do... Do you think they'll escape out of this? I think they will. Just the glass takes so much to repair. Wonder if we could just go like this. And then duplicate and just kind of build across. Make a null border. We're kind of going at an angle, so let me slowly bring it back. Yeah, like this. And then we can do like the logs. I don't know. I keep forgetting that you can do stuff like this. Just to maybe there. Because I don't want the entire thing to be see-through. Not particularly, no. Go there. And then bring that way down. Now see, here's my question. Actually, I feel like they'll be able to jump it. And then just flail off the side. Which would not be ideal. I could do some rocks here. Let's do that. Make it look a little bit nicer. And just do rocks all along the edge. I wonder if I put a null border into this back here, if that will stop them. I guess we'll find out. It's taking too long. Let me increase this. Oh, I don't, it's a fake border. How's it too uneven? Like the border is not, it's not real. Okay. Like, why can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I just put a fake border up there? It's not real. Okay, I gotta think this through, because apparently I guess what I'll just have to do is cut it off back here. And I'll put like rocks and stuff back. Nope. And stuff back here. It makes no sense that I can't put a null border like that. but it's okay. Let's go ahead and get those animals. Did I get them? No. Okay. We'll do adopt, adopt. Put them in the quarantine. And then let's build up some rocks here. So this is gonna be like savanna-esque. So let's kind of use these desert rocks and just make a small border along the edge. And now I have no idea if they'll be able to climb through this. I may have to raise them up like higher out of the ground, especially this right here. And then we'll do some of these. One of these bigger ones. Oh, that might be the same size. Kind of like layer them in. Here's some of these savanna ones. Is this worth it? I'm not sure. Because we got a lot to go here. All these smaller ones. Then we'll grab some more of these desert ones. Just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Now I don't, like I said, I don't think they should be able to climb out of this. I do think it's lame that I can't give them access to that water back there. But I am just going to go ahead and switch this over to the metal. Just so we can get these animals in there. And check to see how everything is going. Because I know their terrain's going to have to be changed. Multiple habitat gates. How? And where? Oh, I didn't do the null border. That's why. Duh. I was like, what do you mean? There's fence right there. Because I didn't think about that. Oh, our crocodiles are gonna have babies. There we go. Now it's its own thing. Whoops, that was my bad. Okay, let's move them to here. Oh, let's do our little vet research. So I did get a notification that that was completed. And we can start researching something else. Did that give us anything? We got toy enrichment. Okay. So how about you move over to the crocodile? Too cold? Oh, let's get a heater then. May have to put down a water temperature regulator. No, I'm going to go ahead and place them for here as well. And then let's grab that water temperature regulator. Try to fit that in up here by our other things. Try to put it on this side. Wrong button. It'll fit. Not necessarily, but if I put it at a weird angle, it will. Okay. All right. There we go. That's going back up now. Have we placed our new animals? We need to speed up time. Okay. Ooh, we got our first star.
Wow. Looks like we already have a zoo, don't we? That was fast. You're doing me proud, you know. I'll be honest. When I
Oh,
first
perfect. They
pictured
can't get
entrusting
out
someone else
anywhere.
to build a zoo, I always imagined it'd be my child doing it. I guess it wasn't to be, huh? Unless... I don't suppose you're open to being adopted, are you?
Let's get some short grass.
Almost forgot. Now you've completed your first lot of jobs, or bronze objectives, as Nancy likes to say. You can, if you wish, move on to the next zoo.
And then we'll get some soil.
Obviously, I'd prefer that you stayed on here and took care of the rest of those objectives. But I can certainly understand the desire to keep moving onwards and upwards.
And then...
just like an escalator. Or a downwards escalator, which is going the wrong way.
Oh, let's go ahead and give this to the bison as well. And then they need hard shelter. I could build them one back here out of some more rocks. Kind of blend it in a little bit. Actually, I think I'll just place a pre-made one. Put that kind of in the rocks a little bit. And then maybe we could do a couple of rocks like around it to make it blend in a little bit better. And then maybe a couple of the smaller ones on top. So it just doesn't look like a giant wooden area. No. And I also don't want this attached to that. I think it's gonna make me not ideal, but that's okay. Oh, that's too small. This looks dumb. This doesn't look that good, does it? I should have just did one with the rock. Oh well. Okay. And then now we can go ahead and add in some bedding for them. Kind of like this. And then let's check on their welfare. See how they're doing. Okay, pretty good. Oh, they still don't have enough hard shelter. That accounted for 3%. I'm just gonna delete that. What the heck? I think it was too far into the ground. I noticed that after I placed it, I was like, this looks very low into the ground, and I don't know if they can access it. So let's try again. Okay, let me place this. Can they access it now? Okay. We'll put it. Oh, does it need to be taller? This might be the better option for them. Also tuck it back into the rocks a little bit. Did that help? 88%. And then I'll do another one back here. Just in case we do add some more animals into this habitat. Which we probably will. Okay, they got food. Did I get one of the water things? They've got it now. Okay. Oh, that's now part of the shelter, but that's okay. And then we will grab the usual things. So we need a donation bin. We need an education board, which I will place down here. And a speaker. Move this just a tiny bit. There we go. So that's going well. Everybody is doing great. Okay, and then let's check out the animal trading. We need 5 habitat species, so 2 more, and then 2 exhibits. Okay, this is me editing. Unfortunately, we lost about 30 plus minutes of video footage because for some reason it only recorded the video in pieces. So, brief overview, we decided to get 2 grizzly bears and I split up the bison habitat and started to create 1 grizzly bear habitat and 1 bison habitat. So we're going to jump right in to where I was working on that grizzly bear habitat. So, if you're wondering what the heck happened, that's what happened. And we missed quite a bit of recording and I had no idea. So let's jump right back in. So let's finish up making the roof on this. I'm going to go ahead and move the little flowers and stuff over out of the way. That way we can see a little bit better. And let's see, just a few tiny other ones. I want to move this here. I have this bear habitat that I had created that I usually just place down, where I have one of these already kind of built into a wall like this or whatever you want to call it, but I can't place anything because I haven't researched something in it. So I probably need to redo that habitat without something that needs to be researched. I think it was like some enrichment item. There we go. We'll put a couple of these flatter rectangle pieces. To try to kind of like fill in a little bit, maybe. And then let's see, like we're definitely gonna need a bigger, wider rock there. Probably here too. I can never get these to look exactly how I want them to. Just because there's only so many like flat options and it all ends up kind of looking the same. You know, I can only place this rock so many times, like even rotating it. It just all kind of, you can tell. Like, and now we're up in the air and I'm gonna have to fill that in, which is totally fine. But there's only so many ways I can try to make this look good. Personally. Like I said earlier, there's people out there who really get so creative with this. I don't know if that's enough covered area for them. It may be. Add in a couple more and then let's swing this way. Fill in this gap. Couple of these rocks. Doesn't look too bad. I just don't know if it'll be enough covered area. Let me go ahead and grab the bedding and place in there. I thought it was going to do that, like push that out a little bit. See, it's floating in the air. I don't like it when it does that. And I can't use terrain tools to manipulate it. Okay. That will be, see, why did it do that? That's annoying. I'm gonna add in some rocks back here to kind of fill that in because I'm not a big fan of when it like pushes the terrain like that. I mean, I understand why it does it, but whenever you're doing one of these scenarios and you can't manipulate the terrain how you want it and you're kind of just stuck with these massive holes in the ground, it's not ideal. Okay, is that perfect? Again, no. But let's go ahead and move these bears in. Move them there. And let's get time going again. Check our objectives. That'll give us 4 habitat species. And so we also need to place some exhibits. I could place the exhibits here. Or maybe in this giant open space back here. But let's see, speed up time, how these look once they are delivered. Eventually, when they are delivered. And see how much space and everything they have. Because it may not be enough. Let's see. Terrain. Okay, so they have 901 transversible, navigable. Ooh, I can't say that. Okay, habitat, transversible area. So they can get into this space back here. They have plenty of hard shelter. I'm gonna move, I think, some of these trees to give them just a little bit more space. And maybe like put them up against the rock so they have a little bit more space. See, I feel like that helped immensely, and now they get just a tiny bit more space. Okay, let's get off of this map here. 902, so didn't do a lot. Might delete these rocks here. Did that help any? 923. Okay, so they have too much long grass. Let's grab some short grass. Short. Paint over this long grass here. And then for rock, I'm gonna make all of this kind of rocky up here. Because again, this is kind of like a cave. And they still have too much long grass. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And I don't know if they need a heater. Looks like they're fine. Okay. Back to the terrain. And of course, with it snowing, you can't really tell. Okay. I'm gonna go back. I covered up that rock, which I did not want to do. It's very hard to see. Okay. Do they have enough heaters? I better place a couple more. I feel like they should not have any sort of cool temperature. For habitat species, let's take a look at the animal trading, see if we can find anything else. Is there anything that works like interspecies bonus with the what do we even have in here? What are they called again? The sable antelope. Let's take a look. Interspecies bonus. Buffalo. Oh, the wildebeest. I think I just saw some of those. Yeah, there's one. I don't think they're meant to live by themselves. So they should have 7. So is it worth it to buy one? There's only one? I don't know. I guess we could do wolves. What about these monkeys? I'm just not a fan of the monkeys. I've got my own bias. So they can have 8 to 50, but again, guests can interact. That's kind of cool. We could do like a little walkthrough area. But there's only 2 of them. I guess 2 is better than none. Okay, I have an idea. Let's do the monkeys. Because we are also going to need 7 habitat species. So, let's take a look at this one. Guests can interact as their interspecies. Is this not what I just got? No, totally different kind. What was I thinking? Not even close. But I could do like a walk through like monkey area. I don't get an interspecies bonus, but I wonder if they can live together. Let me pause this, and I'm gonna pull up my Google Doc that I have, which says what can work together. It's called the Planet Zoo Data Chest. Go on here, and you can see if these animals will interact with each other. So we have ring-tailed lemur. And in our storage, we've got these Japanese ones. So I can go on this little chart. Okay, I took a look at the chart and they actually don't have that great of compatibility. So I'm not going to put them together. But what's really cool about this chart, and I did screen grab the name, so I will put it in the video. You should see it. Is it has all within this Google Doc ideas and inspirations on how to set up these different biomes, like tropical, desert, and then you also have like a highly compatible list of what goes together really, really well. And then just the basic compatibility chart, and it says 0, which means they're not, 1, 2, or 3, and then star, I think, as if it has the interspecies bonus, but it's really handy. So yeah, the 1 means they're incompatible, they're peaceful but with very different habitat requirements, and they will suffer welfare issues, which is what those 2 monkeys have, so I will not put them together. And it goes hostile, incompatible, semi-match, good match, and then bonus. And it has all the animals and all the DLC. It's really, really helpful because, of course, the Zoopedia only includes like the interspecies bonus, but there are ones that can live together. You just don't get a bonus. So, long story short, we will not be putting those monkeys together, but I could make this really cool like walk-through habitat here maybe. And I might not even do walkthrough. Sometimes that's not worth it because the monkeys get stressed. So I might just do, how much space do they need? Just an exhibit right there. We need 8 of them if I'm being honest. 342 meters squared, climb proof, grade 1, 6.6 feet, which I think is 2 meters. So I'll put them here so people can view them over here, not interrupting our walkway. So let's grab I wish you could make, hold on. I forgot you could do this. I forgot you could make these climb proof. Okay, so we're gonna make this climb proof. We're gonna start the habitat here. And we're gonna do glass. I'm gonna go ahead and make this 3 meters because I don't know the conversion off the top of my head. I think I could probably change it in the settings. And then we'll remove the glass and go over. I don't want glass on this one. Wrong button. You see how it added that thing at the top? That's what makes it climb proof. I totally forgot we could do that. And then let's go ahead and add in the habitat gate here. Make this staff. That's about double the space they need, but that's okay. Once we get the climbing and stuff in there, the transversal area is not going to be as much as it is now. Oh, cool. We've unlocked research for them. Let's move over to the grizzly bear. And then let's move our monkeys to the quarantine. Check for diseases and if they need surgery. And we will start building up their habitat while we wait. I'm also going to increase the price of the tickets. We'll see how people react to that. And then clear the filters. Let's grab... Actually, what type of natural habitat do they have? Biomes are these and these. I'm gonna grab some nature from those areas. I'm gonna do a wall of maybe flowers or shrubs here. I wish they were a little bit taller. Under each window. We're gonna grab, oh, that's a giant tree. That's even bigger. Couple of these. What about these? Some bamboo. That kind of doesn't really fit. A couple of smaller trees. I feel like they need trees, right? Are these actually in a basket and I'm just putting them on the ground? They just called that. Put some of these between. You can't really see it with the snow, but that's okay. Perfect. Perfect timing. I think those legitimately might have been in baskets. Oh well. Okay, they're gonna need more coverage, I think, but let's go ahead and grab them and move them to their new home. And let's go ahead and add in a sprinkler for enrichment, a water area, and let's grab climbable platform here. Okay, let me pause this. I need to check out their needs. Habitat. Social's gonna be off. They need way less long grass and more snow. Okay, so then why do you guys need a sprinkler? Okay, they need snow. So we need to grab a cooler. And they definitely want... We're gonna add some rock. Just need to get rid of some of that long grass. Okay. Give some time for that to get cool. Okay, so hard shelter. And put it maybe... No, I'll have it connect to here. Go there. And you know what? I'll have it connect to another platform. With a thin. There. And there. And then we'll do one of these ramps. I wish the ramp. I guess I can do it there. Okay. And then I need hard shelter. I'm gonna place this back here. Make it not climbable. Isn't there a way to... Oh, right here. I was like, I know that there's a way. And do they have enough coverage? Like, tree coverage? They don't need a lot? Why did I think... Why can they not... Why can they not use that? Hard shelter's at 0. Why? Okay, let me delete it. And then let me grab just some construction pieces and try to make a roof and see if that works. I'm gonna pause this again. Let's try maybe a metal roof. We'll just go off of here. Kind of like this. Just need a thin here. I need a triangle. Oh, wait. I know what I need. I know what I need. I'm gonna exit. I need to lay it flat. Can I not do that? That's annoying. That did not work how I wanted it to. I guess what I could do is edit the barrier. And have it flush. Like that. And we will grab... I don't know why it's saying they don't have shelter. Couldn't tell you. Need some sort of column. This will do. With that place? No. Oops. Okay. Now do they have art shelter? I don't understand why they wouldn't. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at their transversal area. They have plenty of spots. They cannot get out. They do need some more enrichment, and they need more animals to live with them. But oh, here's another. Adopt. We'll just keep slowly building it up. So what we need now is 2 exhibit species, and then we will move on to the gold, which the yearly profit of $10,000 is what I think is going to take us the longest. We may need to put down like some food options or maybe some souvenirs, something like that. We also may need to hire another vet to do more research. Let's hire another keeper too. Let's hire one more vet. An animal has escaped. Uh-oh. It's one of these, isn't it? I had a feeling. I need to make this non-climbable. Okay, so how do we make it to where... Okay, I know what we need to do. Oh wait, this is climbable now. This was supposed to be not climbable. Not climbable. Whenever I guess I placed the new ones, it automatically made them climbable again. And I had no idea. Okay, now we should be good. They'll be fine. Are you gonna go? Okay. They're doing what they need to do. They're okay. It'll be fine. So let's go ahead and place our exhibits. We could place maybe it's getting a tad bit crowded, isn't it? Well, we could do our exhibits back here. We could do like 4 exhibits and maybe some seating or something back here. Let's just get rid of that. And then let's grab construction. Nope. Is it under the facilities actually? Animal exhibits. I'll just grab one of these. It'll be kind of like on the water. Or I might put the food area back there. That's going to get kind of cramped. So this has 4, which is what we'll need. You know what? I might just place it here. Kind of like at an angle. Oh, wait. I got sidetracked. I need to put down my usuals. I don't have a donation bin. I don't have an education speaker. I have a sign. I think I'm just gonna do one on the wall here, actually. No, I'm not. I'll just place this close. Everybody's cold, but yet they're in tank tops. Okay, awesome. Vet research complete. Now, let's go ahead and grab 2 exhibits. Now, these can make us a lot of money if we plan this correctly. Okay, let's grab one of these, and then, okay. So let's move these 2 to here. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to put it in the one out front, but that's okay. We'll put it here. Okay, awesome. We've got the silver objectives.
Jealous, but I'm hearing from the staff there that they prefer working for you over me. I can understand it, though. You've built a fine place for them. I'll have to up my game back here, won't I? In fact, it's settled. I'm buying all my staff Cosmic Cow Ice Cream.
Okay. I can't tell if I like the ones where they talk or they don't. Oh, this didn't change. Okay. This one needs 73 to 84, so let's go 80. Okay. Okay, so what you can do is, and I learned this not that long ago. So where is it at? Animals. So I think, is it under here? No, management. So you can manage the population. So you can have max 1 and 1 of each. Or if you look in the little Zoopedia, it'll tell you the natural habitat and the data. So they can have 1 to 5. So they have 2 to 3 per year. So if we manage this and we say we want maximum 2 males, 2 females, sell them for cash, right? It will automatically manage all of this for us to where we don't have to do anything. It will automatically sell them whenever they hit that threshold. And you can do that for all of your exhibits. So, like this one, if we look, they can have 1 to 6, and they have 2 to 4 babies, like per mating event, it says. So we will keep 2 of each. And then the other ones will sell for cash. And we're gonna name this, what are these? Salmon tarantula. Okay, and then let's go ahead and build our paths because nobody can even look at them anyway. Okay. So now people can look at those. I'm going to go ahead and add in some more lighting too, because it is kind of dark over here. Put these like back to back. Put these back to back as well. It's a little crowded over here, but I think it'll be fine. Oh, we are losing so much money. Total profit. Well, we're technically in the positives. I wonder if I can move this up to 10 and like 8, or if they'll get mad at me. Our average welfare is way down. Oh, it's on its ideal temperature? Why? Oh, it's not heated right here. Okay. Okay, that should be fixed in just a second. Dang, we're losing money quickly. Okay, much better. Why are we losing money though? Ongoing expensive. I think we're technically fine. I mean, nobody's complaining about this just yet. Cash flow negative. Okay. Okay, let's see. Last year we did pretty good. We need to get some more like appealing animals in so I can raise the price. Oh yeah. I have to sell off some of those bison. I told you I thought we got too many. I'll give them a little sprinkler. Okay. What did they get? Okay, they got... Oh. Where are they at? They can have this toy. And then... this. And I'm going to give them a couple branches mixed in with this. Okay. Nobody's complaining about the prices yet. Bumped it up to $15 a person. Let's see. We could probably go ahead and hit our exhibit requirement. So let's grab those. Those aren't usually too expensive. And like I said, you can sell those things quick. Oh, but a sloth. Oh my gosh, sloths are so cute. Oh. Okay, we need... oh dang, I should have got a butterfly exhibit. Those things go crazy. What about these? fix their 59 to 75. And we'll do the education for this one as well. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our last exhibit, just so that's out of the way. Let's refresh everything. Let's get just these bugs here. Something with high fertility. Go there. Awesome. 73 to 84. I'll go 80. And then get this path connected. Let's move our light fixture that we just placed. We'll move it to here. And now we want to set these up the exact same way. Under the management section. Oh, I didn't even turn it on for the other ones. Okay, crap. Literally, I talked about that, and I didn't even turn it on. So they can have 1 to 2, and they can be 1 to 6. So I'm going to limit them to having 1 of each, and then we will sell for cash. Sell for cash. The key is to remember to turn this on. Let's look at these. 1 to 2, so same with them. They need to be managed to having 1 of each, and then the rest we will sell for cash. Managed population. That one I did turn on. Okay. Let's move you over to here. Should be good to go. So now we just need 2 more habitat species. Let's try to get something in here. Will these work? Let's check the Google sheet to see. What are these called? They have a 3. So even though they're not getting the bonus, I'm still going to get a couple of those and place them in there. Look at the Zoopedia again. 1 male, 4 females. Okay. They can literally, I can have 1 male. Just in general. What about these wildebeest? So they work well with them. We have 7, but see, we have to have so many of those. So that's why I'm like apprehensive. Because we need to, at the end of the day, we have to make some money. Maybe I'll just get 1 of these. Maybe I should get these. Just get 1 of them. Oh, man. Crap. Didn't get it in time. That's okay. I don't want the other one. gonna adopt this one. Put them in the quarantine. Okay, let's take a look at our animals. See if there's any we can release to the wild. Okay, what is wrong with them? Do we have any more enrichment we can offer them? No. Okay. Where's our research going? Let's research them. Okay. These need enrichment so bad. Let's see. Should I get one female bison? There's not an option to. Okay. Okay. Let's just let time run. See if we can grab anything else. I mean, we can get like a turtle. But I kind of want something that will draw the crowds in to make more money. Okay, quarantine passed, ready to leave. So the monkey is good to go. Move her to the habitat with the other ones. I put her in the wrong habitat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I clicked this one, I think. This is habitat 4, isn't it? Where are you at? I need to cancel this move. This move needs to be canceled. I've made a massive mistake. Box animal immediately. Wrong one. I meant to click this. But you can go up there. Okay. Other than that, everyone is doing good. Oh, we've made plenty of money actually. So let's just go ahead and grab another species and we might be good. I know the first time I did this map, it took me forever because I just was not good at the game. I mean, I'm not that I'm saying I'm like this crazy, you know, player or whatever, but it took me so long the first time. I ran out of money. I had to restart. Protesters. There is nothing to protest. Get out of here. Cleanliness. Do we need more keepers? Oh, heck yeah. We need so many more, actually. So, let's see. Animal training. Dang, we don't have enough points. That's what I was afraid of. I guess we could just put down some wolves. We could do these wildebeest. These keep popping up. How do I still not... Where's the keepers at? Working, preparing food, going to keeper, going for rest. Okay. Just make them come urgently. Okay, everything is going really, really well. This ended up working out perfectly, if I'm honest. Plants. Huh. Okay. Guess we can delete some of these. I thought it was a cute little environment, and it's way too much. And I didn't even check that. Still way too much. Okay. Is that better? Some more of these? I had no idea. So I'm gonna go through. Apparently they needed way less than what I provided. So their welfare is up higher. What gives them an interspecies bonus? Nothing that we've been given an option to. Speaking of, we can now grab something to give them some enrichment. Uh-oh, these are stressed. Y'all gotta chill. Where's my quiet sign? Leave them alone. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to grab this and move it over here so they can kind of eat without being seen, which I think is part of the problem. And we'll move these to here. Speed up time to get those placed. Let's see if they can get any bonus. Not bonus, but use out of those enrichment items. I thought they could, so let's go ahead and put these in here. Perfect. Okay. Okay, we have hit gold objectives, and actually didn't take as long as I had anticipated. Like I keep saying, the previous time I played this, it was, you know, it's one of the first ones that I did, and it took so long, but I'm excited that we got this completed. All right, I'm gonna slow down the time, and then, you know what, I'll just pause it because that's where we are gonna end this part. Like I said, the main goal is to just get through these scenarios. They're really fun for me to play, and I hope you enjoy them. And we're gonna do at least once a week until the Planet Zoo 2 releases. So that gives us time to go through all of them and get ready for the new game. And I hope you like it. If you've watched to the end, please take a moment to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I play a variety of games. I live stream sometimes. I color. I do all kinds of different things, and I would appreciate it if you subscribed and stuck around for a bit. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.